Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called The Best of WRC Rally Sweden 2026 Crashes, Action and Maximum Attack. This is from a channel called Dirtfish, so check it out. So I assume WRC stands for World Rally Championship. I'm gonna guess. I know it's about cars, it's a rally. This was in Sweden, so I assume I'm seeing snow, which concerns me, and it says crashes, so I'm a little extremely concerned. But let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe. Oh my. This in the snow? No, absolutely not. No. Oh my god. This seems dangerous enough, like when it's true. So, do you mean to tell me they do this in the snow? How is this like? I thought this was illegal. Oh my god. How on earth? You're not seeing where you are. Oh, the car was wrecked. Oh my god. You have to have the lights on because it's so dark. They can't see anything. Oh my god. This is dangerous. I can't imagine. These people are crazy. These drivers are insane. The thing's you're gonna skid over. It's the snow. It's ice. You can't have control over your car. You can't see anything here. Oh my god. They're still revving up the engine.
Non, je vois rien.
What am I supposed to do? I don't really know where I am. Oh my god, I can see the car. It's going like this. Oh no, we crashed. The car is horizontal. Like it's not. No. And it's at night, like it's literally at night. No, these people are wild. This is like the scariest situation ever. Full blown night. Yeah, you can't see anything. This is so scary to me. No. You can't see the road. You can't see anything. I feel like even starting the car up, it's hard because there's just so much snow. It's so much ice. Don't stop. I physically cannot go. It's like I seriously can't. The car is stuck. I can't do anything. It's in my idea or the road. Okay, I'm gonna rewind this. I think the road in this stretch, I think it is a little bit wider, right? I'm not crazy. In all the other places, I think it's a little bit more narrow. This place is wider. Oh my god! I love the smoke! Yellow and blue. This is sweet. Is everyone participating in this? No, yeah. I think it was a Belgian flag. So not everyone participating is Swedish, right? I'm led to believe. The co-pilot also apparently has to cheer the pilot up, not just guide. Oh my god. Oh, brake control! Yeah, for 1 second I thought he was gonna lose it. What is he doing? Oh, okay, yeah, sure, the tires are done. This is insane. This is where crazy. They're just going to I guess when they do this and the car is airborne and once it actually hits the snow, it's going to skid over. You're leaving them instead of in the dust, you're leaving everyone in the snow. There's a pile of snow. Oh my god, again, it's horizontal. It's horizontal. it's still going. My God, how many times have you used doing this? I'm blinded by the light. I can't imagine seeing this in person. I'd be blind. What? Yeah, what? I was about to say, I have no idea where's the road. I can't see anything. I don't know, it's just snow. Oh, there's a helicopter sort of, oh, they're shooting this, but they're not necessarily, well, I'm guessing they also monitor the situation and see if everyone's okay. That's why you have constant helicopters flying over you. Are those numbers the same? Like you have to be, hey, hit it at 80, hit it at 100. Is that it? Are those what those numbers? Does the numbers mean? What is this? Beautiful sunset. Well, it's really, who knows? Maybe it was 10 p.m. I have no idea. But the sun looks beautiful. Ah! Gone over that ditch. These drivers are incredible. Ah, yeah, you can save it. Yeah, go. Oh, they're not losing their minds once the thing is horizontal. Slow ride? You're using the speed that I am? I can't just slow. What? This is what I mean. I'm sorry, but I can't see anything. I don't know about it about these cars, but I feel like I can't see anything. I'm like, I don't know where I am. That was incredible. I mean, it looks fun. It's scary, but it looks very fun. This is probably the best. It's just this long stretch of road and it's all straight. You can just go, yeah, hit it. Oh, misses parts. Yeah, there's so much snow you can't even turn, the car is stuck. I wonder if they have to shovel the road. Because there's too much snow, so it's blocking the road. Probably not. The cars make sure that there's no road. There's no snow in the road. Where am I? What? Arizona shot? What is an Arizona shot? They look so calm, congratulating each other. I will be losing my mind. That's why they're professionals. I'll be like, ah! Oh no, is the car... I'm seeing a flap in the car. Is that normal or is the car wrecked? Oh, there's also a team, like, inside somewhere that also does something with the car. Oh, they're the ones who won. Okay, this was, again, not for the faint of heart, I'll say that. it's just crazy to me how people do this. Obviously, I know they're professionals, but still, it's so scary to me just watching the video. I can't imagine people that do this for real and they're actually driving those cars or they're the co-pilot, because I think still, I don't know which one's scarier. Is it more scary to be the pilot and knowing that, I don't know, I think it just looks like a very dangerous situation. Maybe it's not that dangerous. No, it is dangerous. What am I saying? It is dangerous because I'm saying what my thought there for a second. Well, if you are, in the road, there's no one there. I believe this works is that you have the circuit, right? It lasts for, I don't know how many laps, or maybe they do one lap and then someone else goes. Again, I don't really know how the thing works, but it's just what I would imagine, comparing this to F1, which I know is not the same, but I would guess is something similar. But my point is that you don't have all the cars running in the circuit at the same time. They go, probably you go at 5, and then, whatever time they are, the first group is over, they finish the lap, or is it just one lap? I do not know. No, because I'm thinking, the more I think about this, the more questions I have. Specifically, because I'm seeing some things obviously late at night, but maybe it wasn't at night, maybe it's the midnight sun, I don't know, because they're in Sweden, so who knows. But my point is that your conditions, early on the day when there's just really bright and there's still some visibility, it's going to be very different from when it's super dark and there's, there you can't see anything. I don't think it's fair, right? The ones that go at night, I think they are at disadvantage with the ones that they go, earlier on. So I would assume that it's probably several laps, and then they take out, they do the average, and maybe they say, hey, you did this in, I don't know, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, however it is. And that's, how they make someone the winner, and, the one that comes in second place or third place is what I would assume. But I would imagine that because I don't believe anyone, it's one car sort of per circuit or per lap. My point is that you don't have several cars at the same time running, going at the same time as a Formula One race. So maybe the dangers are a little bit, maybe F1 is a little bit more dangerous in that sense, because, there's not, in F1 you have, I think, you have the danger of someone, crashing into another car, or again, even in with the public. I know that's not really a thing, but because it's roads, I think it's just probably a little bit more dangerous than this, because this is quite isolated. There's really no one there. There's people, obviously, the people that are seeing this, and there is the audience, but the audience, I think, is quite far, and there's nothing for miles. So I think maybe this one it's not that dangerous as I believe. But I was seeing the little windshield and I was like, oh my God, if that were me driving this car, I couldn't really do this. I feel like I'm not seeing anything. And that's not even that's just a car. It's just this tiny window that I can't see anything. And also, that's not even getting into the conditions of it's snowy. There's so much snow because obviously you're driving really, really fast. So the snow, there's a pile of snow basically everywhere you go. And of course, you're skidding all over because it's ice. So I don't know which one's more dangerous. It looks very fun though, I have to admit. F1 looks fun in another way because I think probably the speed is a little bit different. It's higher. But in this case, I don't know. I kind of want to do this. I don't know. Again, not as a driver. I wouldn't really do it as a driver because I know that I'm not, I consider myself a good driver, but I'm not in this, I'm not quite there yet. I wouldn't really be able to do this. And I know, obviously, these are professional drivers. It's not as if they, oh, yeah, give me the keys, I'll do this right now. No, of course, they practice this. They've been doing this for a lot of, they practice this. They've been doing this for a lot of years, probably. But still, I don't know, it's kind of a scary situation. I don't really know how you overcome the fear because it's really exciting. So I think I would love to be the co-pilot as long as I don't have to guide anyone. But I would like to be there just because, oh my God, it's just very exciting. I can only imagine the adrenaline rush you get when the car is airborne, during the hill. It's so, it looks fun. I admit it looks really fun. It's scary, but fun. It's a vast combination of, that adrenaline rush. And also, this is quite scary. I don't know if I like this. So I think it would be a good mix between both of them. At least I would love to do it once just to see. Because I think, again, it's quite scary, but at the same time, it looks very fun. So, I don't know. I think I would definitely overcome, if I had the opportunity, even though I'd be scared, I'd be like, yes, sure. I'll be in the backseat. I know you probably can't have anyone in the backseat because it's the car, it's heavier. So yeah, it really changes probably the how you're driving the car or whatever, because sometimes even when you're not actually thinking about this when you're driving, but sometimes you're really, when you are driving and any type of car, you're driving your car in in an uphill and you have more people in the car, or in comparison to when it's you or somewhere else, you kind of feel, the car feels a little bit different. And that's just you being a normal pedestrian human, just driving a car. You can really do see, the car, I think, just drives a little bit different. So in this case, I can only imagine how much control you need to have over your car. And obviously, I can do this with 3 people. I don't know. I wouldn't want a guide, because I was thinking as well throughout the whole thing. Oh my God, the importance of, obviously you have a great pilot, because the pilot is clearly, the one steering the wheel and doing everything and downshifting and doing everything. But, the co-pilot has so much, they're really, really important. I don't think you could, and I do not know, but I think neither of these pilots could do this without the co-pilot, because I know they're guiding them. They have a little notebook. I do not really understand what's happening, because the directions I was having a hard time understanding. I was thinking also as well, maybe it depends on your driver. So you put, little notes and everything, then the directions depend on the driver, because everyone's different. So maybe, this person, you as a pilot, you go, hey, let me know when, I don't know, I like when I have to downshift, tell me this, or I don't know, I need warning when this happens, I don't know. I guess it's very particular to the driver, I would assume, but maybe it isn't, maybe it's just, no, it's a generic thing. But obviously, I guess they have the notebook, I would guess, because they've done this circuit before, as a practice and whatever. So, yeah, there's a curve here. There's, a long stretch. So you can hit it and go, if it is, as I was understanding. Now, maybe you can go up to 100 here. But once you finish this, you're going to have to turn right and you're going to have to downshift. And, your speed's going to be around 70 or 80. But, instead of telling you this, obviously it's going to be 80, right, 100, right. I don't know what is it, but it's a disaster, I think, as a disaster, they're very chaotic, not as a disaster, the whole thing. I just think it looks very chaotic from my point of view, because obviously I'm not one of the teams that's driving. So as an outsider, it looks quite chaotic. I have no idea how they're understanding, how the pilot is getting what the directions, the other one, the co-pilot is guiding them. But of course it works for them, but I would love to know how the thing works, as in, again, is it very particular to the driver? Do some drivers, let you know ahead, hey, I like some warning here or here. I have trouble sort of with, coming out of my, I don't know, when I have to turn left, when I'm coming, I don't know, at 90, I do not know. But also, I think, because obviously, again, it's a team and you win, as a team. But is it similar to, I don't know, no, it's not really, again, as in an Olympic competition, in partners, when you have, like tennis, couple tennis, or I don't know, what other type of sport, or synchronized swimming, in which, you have a partner. But do you have this partner throughout, the season? Is it your partner forever, or, well, not forever, but for a long number of years? Or do you switch? I don't know, because I think a lot of these is also having to do with chemistry and how much you co-pilot is able to read your own, how you drive and the car. It's just very something that maybe cannot be explained, because technically I think everyone could be, you could have any, you can drive and the other person can guide, and technically anyone could do this, yes. But I think probably the best kind of teams are the ones, they're just a little something that, you just have good chemistry, and probably that chemistry is not something that can be explained by, oh yeah, you're telling me everything, that all the notes and everything, and you're guiding me well. However, I would assume that there's this aspect of, I know there's a part of, I don't know, chemistry or something that, hey, you are able to read the situation a little bit better, and that goes both ways. It goes both ways. With the co-pilot being able to guide you, and the driver being able to sort of understand what the co-pilot is guiding and telling you. I don't know. I think it's very interesting, a very interesting dynamic, but that I would love to know how does it work? How do you choose a co-pilot? And do you switch? Sometimes can the co-pilot be the driver, or no, if you're the co-pilot that's guiding, you never are able to drive, or sometimes maybe you drive and the driver is doing the guiding. I don't know. Very, very interesting situations here, but yes, I would like to know how it works. And I know that physically, I don't know if I would, even though I just said would love to participate in one of these things, maybe that's not going to be possible, but I would do love to see this live and just as an audience member, because it looks very fun, at least from the outside. I think it would be a little bit more fun to be inside the car. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I would like to see it, in real life, because it looks very, very fun just to be a spectator in this thing, especially in the snow. It looks incredibly fun. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!